Can you hear me? Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Wanted to make sure people can hear me. Okay, let me do this. Trying to share my screen right now. Okay, welcome to the Advanced Excel workshop. Just show by either raise of hands or acknowledgement that like you can hear me speak.
I can hear.
Okay, nice. Can you also see my presentation?
Yes, right now it's on Advanced Excel by Alpha.
Yes, okay, then that's great. We had about a number of people registered, so let's just give them almost like just a few minutes for people to join in. Yeah, my name is Alpha. I work with the Learning Resource Center. I'm the graduate tutor assistant. And I'm gonna be going through the advanced Excel. I did use it. I've experience using Excel. Let's I have experience using Excel before I came to APSU. My undergraduate, I actually did data science, and I also did economics. I then worked at a bank, Goldman Sachs, for almost 2 years, where we were literally using Excel every single day, and that's how I actually came up with some of the shortcuts that I can help you with today to make your life a little bit easier. Right. Okay, the format of this is gonna be a little bit different. It's not gonna be it's not the format of this is not gonna be a PowerPoint presentation, but it's gonna be something that I'll also be doing. So I would highly recommend that when I am working on the Excel, that you also have your Excel open and you'll be working with me, while you're also writing your notes, eh? Uh, if that sounds like a plan, let's see the thumbs up before we jump into advanced Excel. And also, please don't hesitate to unmute yourself and then ask a question as we go through this, because we want you to be able to be working alongside me. So I'm not gonna go through all the concepts of advanced Excel, but we're gonna go on some of the things that you are going to use in your research, in school, and in other things. And then also, as we go along, I'm gonna show you shortcuts that will save you a lot of time, when you are working on your project. So right now the time is 3:02. Let's give people 2 more minutes to come in, but in that time, can you all say your name, what level of education you are, and what you expect to get out of this workshop today? So we start with Andrea Lee going, and then anybody can come join after that.
Okay, hey, I'm Andrea. I'm a senior. It's been, I guess, a year since I've taken basic Excel, and I just haven't worked on it as often as I should. So this is kind of refresher. I'm hoping once we start, my memory starts jogging and things come back to me. But that's pretty much all I've had.
Nice, nice. Charles?
Hello. So I'm doing to a better understanding of what I can do with Excel. Right now, I am in management 3001, and also I believe it's 3310. So that's the Excel course as well as data analytics. So I've been using Excel a lot recently, and just to get more ideas of what I can do, or if there's something I can be doing better, and just help me learn it and keep it as well. So.
Oh, nice. Thank you. Thank you. Melissa?
Hello, everyone. I'm a grad student and I just wanted to brush up on my Excel skills. That's all.
Okay. Rosemary?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I am a senior. I'm major in accounting and finance. Honestly, I've done the basics, but I need to brush up, see what else I can learn, and hopefully I can learn some new skills.
Okay, nice. Rosenthal, I don't know if I pronounced it right.
Yes. I'm sorry, I missed what are we doing?
Just say your name, what level you are, and what you expect to take out of from the workshop today.
Oh, okay. My name is Rosenthal Curtis. I'm a senior in the business administrative management program. So I have been using Excel for a while, but I just want to gain some extra skills in the program.
Yeah, okay. Nice. Thank you, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Let's get started. And my goal is that we all find this. My goal is that we all find this very, very useful. So, and then also on another note, I also did a couple of workshops. If you wanna take a look at them, I did the SQL workshop. I've done a number of workshops, and also I ran another program that is called it's called the APSU codes, which is a programming program that is run through the Learning Resource Center, where currently I am teaching a number of APSU students programming in the Java language and getting them ready for internships. If you ever wanna, pick up on a programming skill, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'll add you to the group, and then we work on that. And I hope by next semester we'll also be providing more languages as we go. Okay, so can we confirm that you can all see my my Excel?
Yes.
Okay, nice. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to talk about is advanced transpose. So what transpose is basically you are transforming your data from the way it is right now. You see the way it is right now, like this, right? We want to change it from like that so that we make it to be like this, right? There are two ways to do it. The first way is you highlight your data, Control C. Let's assume I want to paste it right here, right? Let's assume I want to paste it right here. Firstly, I'll show you the method that is normally used in the industry. So you want to know your spaces, how your spaces are. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So I come here, I highlight 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And then inside here, I'll say equals. Then I'll put the word transpose. And then if I say equals transpose, I'll then highlight the range of the space I want to transpose. I then put an equal sign to close. So what just happened here is think about transpose as just a block of code that is meant to do one thing. And in this case, the only job that transpose does is to shift data from the way it's standing right now, from a rectangle to make it into like a horizontal plane, right? So that's why we say equals. Equals tells Excel that there is this combination of code that is enclosed between inside the words transpose that you use to shift the data from vertical to horizontal. So that's where we say equals transpose. But now we do not need to press enter like that, because we want it in the sense that if somebody changes our data from the one above, the one below also changes. So what do? You actually press Shift Control Enter. Shift Control Enter, like that, right? So now this data has transposed, but look at the beauty of thing. I want to change this to 100, right? If I change this to 100 and I press enter, you see alpha here changes to 100. There's already a link established between the two. So this helps, especially if you want this data to be connected. That's actually how you do it. I'll walk you through again how to do the advanced transpose. So advanced transpose, you know how much space you wanna like cover. Like in this case, we have how many cells? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I come right here. I highlight 6. 1, 2. So first you do this like that, so that you kind of know how many spaces you want, which is 6. You press shift. If you press shift and the down arrow, it just moves one down. And if you are holding shift and you continue pressing the arrow to go to your left, right, like this, I'm just pressing the arrow to go to my left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's 6. And then after that, I'll press equals. And if I say after pressing equals, I'll call the transpose. In code, we call transpose a method, right? Because its job is basically to do one thing, which is to transpose data. So here, in order to auto-complete it, you press tab. So it's going, if I press tab right now, it will auto-complete the one that was on top. But then with Excel, down underneath it, it's going to tell you what it needs. Here it says it needs an array. An array basically is a list. It's a list, right? An array is like think about it as just a container with so many different, like, it's just like how can I put it? An array is like, everything that is accompanied here. Yeah. Here I have name, aged, everything that you see here, Alpha 100, Ben 54, Clive, everything, all of those things combined together, they are called arrays. So it's an array. So after saying equals transpose, then I put the open bracket. I take my cursor to come here. When I click there, that gets put under transpose. It says P6. And then I just press shift. And then I move to cover everything so that it knows my entire array is covered. Then I put the closing bracket. But after closing bracket, in order for it to be an advanced transpose, you just don't press enter. You press Control, Shift, Enter. And you press Control, Shift, Enter. That connects this to that. So if I change now NOMT and I say, oh, NOMT is very, very old, I'll give him 1,000 years or maybe 10,000 years, and I press enter, NOMT here changes also to 10,000. So that's how you basically use transpose, right? So that's how you basically use transpose. So do I have any question on the transpose?
Yeah, so I have one question. So the value changed on my basic and advanced, and it did as yours on your screen as well. So why would we need to use or in what situation would we need to use the advanced as opposed to the normal transpose?
Advanced transpose, number one, it makes it normally with advanced transpose, it becomes even, you do it quicker. And then this becomes more important when you are using specific data, because right now, if we are to increase the number of like arrays that we want to transpose, if you use advanced transpose, it's able to be able to work on that data and change the particular value. But then if you are using the normal one, it tends to have lagging issues when we increase the data. So that's why we, in the industry space, we always used advanced transpose. And then also the shortcut to do this. Did I answer your question? Before I move on.
Yeah,
Hello?
so when you're using large data sets, there's typically issues with the normal transposing, and the advanced transpose is normally more accurate.
Yes,
what
yes, definitely that. Now there's a shortcut to actually transpose, and I'm going to show you. So you highlight, you copy the things you want. I want to put it here, right? So the shortcut to do it, so we say, we paste it right there, and then we press Alt E S V, right? You can just press Alt ES, it will pull this thing up. You click on transpose and then you press OK. Oh yeah, the space. I need more space in order to do this. Let me open a new. Let me open a new space, a new thing, because I can just say Control. Okay, I just opened a new one right here. Can you see the new one? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, I opened a new I opened a new book. I am gonna go back to the one that I had, but the thing is I am trying to show this example on something different because I have my data and my cells hidden on the first one. So for here, for example, we just say right names, and then we come here and say age, right? So we just call them, I'll call it Alpha, my name. Yeah, I think there's Andrea, there's Leo, just that. Say Alpha is 24, Sim Andrea is 18, and let's just say Leo is like 39 or something. It's just a random number. I don't know these people. It's just a random number. Right. So you'd wanna so when you paste, right, it's out. So the shortcut to do it is Alt, because what Alt does, it brings you all of these things on top. So Alt basically gives you access. It's a cheat code to give you access to the top bar, right? And then you say E, right? E is actually an office key access, right? It gives you to continue typing in a sequence. And then S brings in the special paste, right? And then that's when you can choose what? That's when you can choose transpose, and then it's going to transpose like that. Like that. Yeah, it's going to transpose like that. So that's the, let me show you again. That's the shortcut. So the shortcut to transpose is basically you copy what you want to copy. When you're pasting it, that's when you say Alt E S, Alt ES, and then you click the transpose and then OK, and then it will transpose your data, right? So another Excel trick I'm going to show you right now is that now after, so, okay, the thing I want you to write down is the shortcut, Alt ESV. That's the shortcut to transpose, Alt ESV. Now, because I was working on this workbook, I want to go back to where I was working on. I press Alt Tab. So Alt Tab takes you to the previous thing that you were working on. So I'm in this book. I want to go to my next book. I'll press Alt Tab. Takes me right back there. Did you all see that?
Can you do that one more time?
Come again?
Could you do that one more time?
Yes. So I am in this page, right? I want to go back to my next page. You can do this even with your assignment or when you've opened a number of tabs or you're working on your computer and you want to go to the previous thing that you previously accessed. You press Alt and Tab. It takes you directly there. So right now, Alt Tab takes me to my new Excel file, and Alt Tab takes me back to my old Excel file.
Hey, Alpha,
Yes.
what would it be for Apple?
I think is Alt Tab not working for Apple?
I don't even see the out on here.
Huh, I'll have to find out for Apple because I've always used Windows all my life.
Okay, it's fine. I'll just write that down and figure that out later.
I believe it could be the same thing, maybe with your command button, that like special symbol. Now, I'm not a Mac user. I don't have anything against them. I just don't use one. But, maybe you have to look it up.
Okay.
For Mac, it's actually Command plus Tab. So it just hold Command and Tab. Let's see how that's
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay, nice. So those are quick things to also, help you out in at work or something to just make things quick. And now I'm going to show you what is known as a slicer. So what a slicer is something like this, right? So I'm going to delete this, the one I already had right here. Just go here. I want to remove that guy. I want to remove this. Yeah, okay. So you have something like this, right? We have Alpha, we have Ben, we have Clive, we have Link, we have Nomti, and this is how old they are, and this is their grades, right? So what a slicer is more like an advanced way to filter your data. Because right now I can click here and say, hey, I want to see people who got B's in this class. Oops, Ben failed and Clive failed. They all got B's in this class, right? You can do that. But then what if you want it to be, to do that in a way that is going to look exceptionally separate, right? Like you want to have only for Alpha, have things that are already filtered for grades, filtered by a number of age, and filtered by name. So what you do is you first highlight this. This is just like it's gonna look like this, right? You just highlight this. After you highlight it, you want to go to insert and insert table and say, okay, it takes you like that. So that's what I really just did right here. So I just highlighted the data that was here. I said insert, and then I said insert table. That's how we got here. So from here now, just click anywhere inside your table. And then if you click anywhere inside your table, you want to go again to insert up here, and you want to insert slicer. It's on, it's near like the comments and the stuff, like it's called slicer, this guy. And when if you click the slicer, you get the insert slices thing where you have to click inside it. So you're basically saying Excel is automatically looked at your data and said, hey, I can separate this data in names, age, and grade. And then you say, okay. And then this is what you get. You get three things like this, right? This is your data. So yeah, these three things are your data, but separated by name, age, and grade. So if I click Alpha, it's gonna show me that Alpha is age 25 and is a grade of B, right? If I click Nomti, it will tell me that, hey, Nomti is 24 and is a grade of A, right? If I want to come here and say, hey, I wanna see people who are 24 years old. If I click 24, it will show me Ben and Nomti are the only people that are 24, and Ben got A and Nomti got a B. How about for people who are 25 years old? Oh, Alpha and Link, it will show me that, which one is that? 24. Yeah, for 23. For 23, it will show me that, hey, Clive is the only one who's 23, and Clive got a B. So even if I come here and I say, hey, who got A's? If I click A, it will show me Alpha and Nomti got A's. I come here, I click B to show me, oops, the two people got B is Ben and Clive. And let's see who failed this class. Link failed it, and he's 25 years old, and he got a C. So a slicer just makes things visual for you. It makes things very, very visual for you. So it takes your table, slices it up, just like what the name, calls it, you know, just like what the name calls it. So I think that's a good concept to use if you're trying to showcase your data or you have a presentation and you want to showcase, like, you know, if you filter by this one, this is a number of people that are here, slicers come in handy. And for you to create it, all you have to do, get your data, highlight your data, click insert table, click inside the table, click again, insert, click slicer, choose what things you want it to be separated with, press OK, and then boom, your table is gonna get like sliced accordingly. So any questions with the slicers?
I don't have any.
Okay, cool. Now I want to show you something. So this is a table, right? This is a table of information, right? And I want to highlight everything at once. Only the things that are in the table. What you do is you press Control Shift Spacebar, and Control Shift Spacebar. I don't know what you do for Mac.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm still on the same track, so it's fine.
Yeah. I wish I would figure that out in the Mac, but I've been like I'm using most of the experience from my job, so I was using a lot of Windows, and I even write programs in Windows. So I have to look for Mac and see what's up, and then I might send you a whole list of the cheat codes in Mac, right?
Okay.
But in order to highlight everything there, you just say Control Shift Spacebar, like that. You see, boom, everything gets highlighted. Let's try again. Control Shift Spacebar, boom.
It works the same way with Mac.
It works the same way?
It works the same way, just with command.
Yes, nice. So Command Shift Spacebar for Mac, Control Shift Spacebar. You see, everything. It doesn't matter how it is. Look at this one. Control Shift Spacebar. Everything is highlighted. I come to this guy. Control Shift Spacebar. Everything gets highlighted. This is very, very useful when you're working on, a project or at work, or you want to just copy everything at once. What people normally do is this is what they do. Trying to highlight everything, and then sometimes it comes here, and then people are trying to do it like that. But in an actual working environment, especially those who are doing business administrations and a lot of things, we rarely use mouses in our job. Everything should happen on the keys. So the reason for that is because you become even more faster. Because if I just say Control Shift Spacebar, Control C, come here, Control V, out, ES, and then enter, like that. You see, that's literally taking that data and transposing it took me less than 3 seconds. So that's what people would be wanting and expecting of you in setup where you use a lot of Excel. Yeah, so to highlight everything, Control Shift Spacebar. Okay, now I'm going to show you another useful one. It's called the what if analysis, right? The what if analysis is an analysis that you tend to use when you want to, let's assume you want to buy a car, normally in the US, people finance to buy cars, finance to buy houses. So this is a very familiar example, I guess. So if you want to buy a car, but then you want to calculate the 3 scenarios, right? Like what might happen? What is my best scenario? What is my worst scenario? And what is my most likely scenario, right? So this is what you do. So you have your rates and the terms and the principal payment total. This is just a high level example that I'm showing you, right? So let's assume only the things we want to change is the rate, the term, and the principal amount that they want. And the principal amount is like, I guess it's your down payment. I think the principal amount is like your down payment. So you highlight that, right? And then after you highlight that, you wanna, let's go to home. Let me move this down so that it doesn't. So what happens here is we want to highlight this. We want to find a what if scenario, which is basically a scenario that, which is basically like a scenario that you use to see if, okay, is option A better than option B, or option B is better than option C. Yeah. So you have to find what if scenarios is supposed to stay. Definitely. Okay, just bear with me for 1 second. I think I should get my glasses because I'm not really seeing. I've been staring at my screen for a while. So you wanna data. Okay, there you go. You go to data, you highlight your information here, the one that you want to change, these three things. You click data, and then data gives you this. You then click what if scenarios, and then you go under the scenario manager. Then you click under the scenario manager. So in this case, right, I want to delete that here. So this is what you find. When you do that in your computer, you're going to find it like this, right? And then you have to click add, right? When you click add, it gives you the first scenario. We want to call this the best scenario, right? And in the best scenario, here also already the changing cells, they've been highlighted. So the rate will change, the term will change, and the principal. Those are the only like three things that you want them to change, right? So when you come there and you say, okay, it gives you this. So in your best scenario right now, we want to say maybe they give us like what? Like 0.01. That's like such a great deal. And maybe they give us like, yeah, but then we need to be pay, you have to pay it in like 36 months. And your first initial down payment should be to say that 3,200. Just pay us 3K, right? Pay us 3K, right? Oh, and then okay, let's repeat this best scenario. I should have pressed OK then. Say okay, scenario must have a unique name. So the best scenario, we want to delete this one. Let's start afresh. You want to click add. Here we call it best. When we come here, we say okay. We change this one to 0.1 because that's what they gave us. They gave us 36 months and they told us to pay $3,000, right? And then we say okay. So that becomes our best scenario. It's already added there, right? And then we want to add again our worst scenario, right? And we say for our worst scenario, we click there. Okay, our worst scenario, maybe they give us a higher rate, like 0.08%. And they even give us like long time to pay, like 40 months. And then we have to start putting down like 3.4. That's like our worst scenario. The interest rate is up, you know, and all that. And then we want to add the likely scenario, which is like the likely, like the most likely scenario, the most likely deal we're going to get, maybe 0.2 at 36. And maybe they'll just say, hey, give us 3.1. Say, okay. So now these are the three scenarios that you have, right? So to see your best scenario, you're going to click show, right? If you click show, like that, if you click show, it will show you your best scenario. So this thing here changes. If I come here and I click the worst and I click show, you see here, the rate now is changed to 8%, 40%, and I'm paying 3.4. If I go to the most likely scenario and I click show, it will show me the rate is 2%, the term is 36 months, and the principal is 3,100. So this is very, very useful when you are doing like a presentation to your boss or to your manager or for your thesis or anything you're doing, and you have to show the three scenarios happening at the same time, right? So all you have to do is to create the scenarios in Scenario Manager and then just hover them. I didn't connect my cells because it was just going to be a lot of work, and also I was trying to just show you how to use the what if scenario. But then you can make the calculations here for the total, like the total is equals to this times that times that. And what happens is whenever you shift the scenarios, your total prices would actually change and the payment would actually change. This will only work when you now basically say, hey, for the payment, if you put the payment formula that, hey, the payment is supposed to be like the rate times the rate times the term times the principal divided by something is equals to the payment, or the total is equals to the that and that and that and that plus that, and the editors edit up as that. So if you have the comments, I mean, if you have the formulas that you have for payment in total, whenever you change the scenario manager, it also changes the price. But in this case, I was just basically showing you how to change. I was basically trying to show you how to use the scenario manager. So that is how you use the scenario manager. It's one of the very important things to do. But as I'm still here, the other cool thing about this is on this side, you have add, delete, edit, merge, right? But we want to use the summary. So if you click summary, it will say, hey, I want to, I want to show you the summary of the scenarios, and then you click OK. So now if you click OK, this is something that gets automatically pulled up. This is something that gets automatically pulled up. So now you have the information it is already auto-populated. So you didn't really have to work it out single cell by single cell and going there and starting making a table. No, you just click summary and it brought the summary. And what is the summary saying? Hey, your best scenario, your rate is going to be 1%, 36 months, and you pay $3,000. Your worst is going to be 8%, 40 months, you pay 3,400. And the most likely, this is what is going to happen for the most likely. So you can edit and play around with things, but that's basically what that is. That is like that's like the scenario summary, right? Now I'm going to jump to the convert function. So now think about it. We all like waking up. I mean, I don't, but from Zimbabwe, I think we only have like one gym for like 1 billion people or something. People rarely go to the gym. But here, a lot of people, I see a lot of people coming and going to the gym, which is quite a cultural shock for me. But then the interesting part is that when I went to the gym, I stood on top of the scale, and I remember it said something like 185. I went home scared and almost confused because I thought that was kgs, yet that was actually pounds. Because in Zimbabwe, we use kgs, we don't use pounds. And this was my first time using pounds. And I'm here on this scale and it's telling me I'm 185 kgs. And I'd never seen that before. So that's why the element of knowing the conversion and knowing the actual rate is important. So Excel also provides that for you. So for example, so assume I weigh, let's just say 190, and I want to convert that to kgs, right? You basically just say equals, you call the convert method, which is right here. You press your tab, it gives you a thing, and then the first thing that wants you to put there is a number. Then I click on that box, right? Why? Because when I change, if I now change anything in the original box, it will auto change the ones that it has on the side. Then I say comma, And then I want to say, I want to change from LBMs, and I want this to be changed to KJs. Right, I want this to be changed to be KJs. And then I can close that, and then I can press enter. So 190 is equals to the 86.15 kJ. So if I change this to 200, it changes automatically to 90. That if I change that to 500, changes to 226 kgs. So here, what did I use? You basically just use the convert method. So equals convert. You put the number in, the original number that you want. Do not hard code it. Take the number from the cell so that you create a link between the cell and the number that you're converting, so that when you change it, like here, now if I change this to 195 and I press enter, it will automatically change that to 88.05051.
Can you say the formula again?
So you want me to repeat the formula again?
Yes.
Okay, so here I'll just put the number. Let's put 189, 289, and I want to convert 289 from LBMs to kgs, right? You say equals convert, and then you put the number, and then you click on the number 289, then you put comma, then you put we call this in Java, we call those, string indicators to indicate that something is a string. It's like more like quotation marks. Yeah, I think quotation marks. So those two quotation marks, and then you put the sign that you want to put in, but you put it in small letters. Like if you say M in small letters for like meters, and then you put comma again, put kilometers, like that, meters to kilometers, then you press enter. That's how it converts it. So it basically says 289 meters is equals to 0.289 kilometers. So I can have on it, and then you can read my on top there my formula how I put it. Any questions? Okay. I want to look at now let's assume we want to convert the currency, right? We want to convert the currency. We want to convert the money. We want to convert the money. I don't know about you, but I love my Benjamins. I love money. I love making it. I love spending it. Others don't. I don't judge anybody, but I do love it. So now I want to convert US dollars to Canadian dollars, and we want to use something. We want to use a live converter, like actually how much is it like right now. So what you do is you go to Explorer, you put X rates currency converter, and you get something like this, X rate currency converter, and you can just use, you can use any, but I want to use this one, the X rate calculator, and then I click on that. When I click on that now, I have this currency calculator, I have these graphs, rate tables. I'll click the rate tables. Right? After clicking the rate tables, I'll then come here and copy this link. Here, I copy this link. After copying that link, I go back to my, that's actually a brilliant way. Alt tab. Alt tab, I go back to my Excel. Alt tab, this is the link I'm copying. Alt tab, I went back to my Excel. I come here under file, I say get, and I say from other sources, and I say from web. and it's gonna give me a box to basic or advanced, and it needs the URL. I put the URL, the one that I had already pasted from my from the other side, from the link from the X-ray files. I'll press OK. So what's gonna happen right now? This information is gonna be populated here, right? But in order to select, I'll say, hey, I want to see, let's see, there's a table and the rate converter outside. Let me just get the table with like all the currencies in the world. Now I have to move this guy because now that guy is a problem. Move that guy right there. And then I come here and I click load. So when I click load, it opens a new, then it basically opens a new worksheet, right? It opened a new worksheet. Oh, where did my worksheet run away to? Okay, just 1 second. Let me try and close that one. The side, okay, nice. Yeah, it opened my new worksheet. This is the worksheet that got opened. So I come to my current converter here. I say equals to this guy times. Then I come to my table and I say, I want to multiply that with the South African rand. Then I'll click enter. And then 100 US dollars is actually 1,544 South African rand. Like currently, like exactly right now. Because that table that we're using went up, it's called an API. What does it do? It goes in and collects all the rates of the US dollar versus other currencies, because the US dollar is like the standard rate. And then I put it in my Excel. I then reference it from here. Even if I click here, you see it say equals to E8 times table B45 from the different table, which is this one. So that's how we convert the currencies. Did everybody get that part?
Can you one more time and show me how to insert the table? I was trying to do it with you, but I kind of got lost.
Okay, let me show you. So first things first, let me delete this guy. Come here, delete this guy. Yes, I want to permanently delete this. Thank you. Okay, so what did I do? I came here, I went to my Explorer, I googled X-rays currency converter. It gave me this. I was like, oh, okay, let me click on the exchange rate, US dollar to euro.
Mm-hmm.
I click on that. And then when I was on the exchange rate, US dollar to euro, I basically came here on this side, here, and I said, oh, what do we have here? Currency calculator. We have graphs, we have rates tables, we have monthly average, and we have historical lookup. I was like, what I'm looking for? I'm actually looking for the rate tables, right?
Mm-hmm.
I click on the rate tables and I get this information here. This is the information that I'm getting here. And I'm like, okay, so now I am at the information that I want. What do? I highlight, I get the URL from that position, right? When I get the URL, I go back, Alt tab, I go back to, I go back to my Excel file. When I go back to my Excel file, I'll on the file, you wanna get the data. Oh, on the file you wanna go to get data. There are a couple of ways you can do that. Export, publish. Oh, okay, let's do this. Control N. So you want to go under get data though. Let me do this. Let's start with say USD. Well, I guess that's what happens to you too. Where like the get data actually disappears, and then we say this is 1. So this is 100. And just give me 1 second. Data. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Okay. Now, so you click on data, right? You click on data. If you click on data, you come here under the file, you go to get data, and then you go to get data from other sources, and then you click to from web. Then you click it there. And then in the place there, that's where you put your URL.
Okay. Thank you.
And then you click OK, and then it will auto bring it up. And then when it brings up, you choose the table. For this, not the document is not going to help, but just the table because it has the information. Or the US converter, and then you click load. So if you click load, it's going to create just another workbook close to you with all the conversion rates.
Yes, thank you, Alfred.
Okay, no problem, no problem. Now, so that is how you use the currency converter. So now I want us to look at hiding cells, right? How would you hide cells? So you use this when, let's assume sometimes you're dealing with like cells that are like people's numbers or something, or people's identifying information, yet you have to send out this document to other people, but then you don't want them to see the numbers that are in, like the personal identifying information for other people that are in your work, right? So what you do in that case is you click on the number like that, right click on it. You want to go to format cells. You click format cells, you click custom, and then in where there is written general, you remove everything. Then you put 3 semicolons in there, 3 semicolons, and then you click OK. Boom, it's gone. There's a number there. I can put, look at this, I can put like 7 in there. Enter, it changed to 28. There is a number there. There is a number. But for somebody who has no like editing ability, they can't really see what that number is. You can use that when you're trying to hide cells. It's just like a quick thing. I see a time, my time has been 8 away, but there are some of the shortcuts I wanted to change. But before that, I wanted to help you with only just one more last thing before I go to the shortcuts. I hope I'll have time to do that one. So this is the when you wanna you have to add there's like when you wanna do the data analysis, right? You wanna do the regressions and stuff like that. For people who are doing like master's degrees and you know, advanced level, or those working on projects, or those seniors, right? There will come a time where you want to do like a regression, but then you don't have the ability to do so, to do the analysis, because some of the data is not automatically put into Excel, and you want to put it for yourself. Some of those things. So you go to file, you go to options, you click options. Hey, that's ribbon again. File options, then you want to say you want to go to Excel add-ins. You want to click the Excel add-ins. So if you where is it? I'm trying to move this up. Okay, let's start afresh. File, options, under options, add-ins, and then it takes you here to manage Excel add-ins, right? It says manage Excel add-ins, and then you click go, and then you click and then that's when you are there, that's when you wanna, that's where you basically wanna click the things that you want to have, to manually have them on your bar, right? You can just say, analysis 2-pack, click OK, boom. And after you do that, you have manually added it to your ribbon, and you now have like the analysis 2-pack that you can basically use like that. You can use this guy when you want to do like your regressions and all the other things, because you have added it to that place like manually. So it's just a way to add that if you want to work on like regressions and stuff. So that's basically getting a 2-pack that you use to do like all statistic work, all statistic applications. Okay, now I'm gonna be working on the shortcuts with you right now. Okay, so I'm gonna just write random things in here. If I want to increase this, right? If I want to increase this very, very quickly, my shortcut is Alt HOW, right? But Alt HOW, and then it gives me that, and I put 20, enter. My thing automatically changes to 20. Let's try again. Alt H O W, and then you then get to put, if I say 25, 26, enter, it increases. Can we see that?
Yes.
Yes.
It was
Okay.
working for me as well.
Okay, nice. Now let me explain what I just did. Alt. If you click the word alt, right, it brings in an alternative. Alt basically meaning alternative, right? It gives you the alternative things on the ribbon, right? H, you are telling the computer that you want to access things from the home bar. So everything under the home bar comes to your use now. And then O is you saying O is what is used for formatting. Then W means the width. And then it gives you the box, and then you can put 30, enter. Right? For example, if I want to change like, if I want to merge this two, like I want to merge this, right? I'll just say Alt H MC. You see, Alt H MC, meaning Alt H alternative home merge center. That's how easy it is. You see that? Alternative home merge center. So Alt means the alternative. H means, hey, can you take me to the home bar? Meaning here. Like if I say Alt and I say N, right? It takes me to the insert bar. So now I can do anything I want with the insert bar. If I say Alt HV, to give me the option to do a pivot, and all those things there. It's so simple. So you say Alt H. If you say, I click here, sorry, I'll click here and I'll say Alt H, it takes me to the home. If I want to say the font size, FS, I now have the ability to amend the font size, and I'll say 40, enter, done. It increases. It happens so quickly. If I say Alt H, FC, like FF gives me like the font format, and then I can just write times Tihona, enter, then my format changes. You see, so everything is literally without H. Like it's so useful. It's so useful. For example, I want to do this. And I have these 3 things here. Let me just say, like, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? I have these 5 numbers. If I want to highlight everything, normally people they press down the keyboard and they try and, I don't know, whatever people do, trying to highlight everything, but just press shift. If you press, in this case, for this one, if you press shift and you press the arrow to go that side, you can highlight everything. If you should press the arrow to go down, left, go down. By just holding just shift, you can move all that stuff. Just like that. And if I want to merge this guy in the center, I'll say Alt H MC, meaning merge center. There you go. And if I wanna increase the width, Alt H O. Why? Because O is for format. If I say OH means height, and I will say 20, enter, my height increases to 20. So if I say Alt H O, I can say W for width, A for autofill, D for width, anything you want. If you say U, it means you wanna hide. Ara, you wanna hide the row. Boom, the row has been hidden. So it's always, everything just starts with Alt H, I wanna access my home, O, I wanna access the format, U, I wanna access the hiding, and it even tells you here, and I wanna hide the column, C, my column is hidden. So ladies and gentlemen, everybody, this is how easy it is to use Excel, and this was like an advanced view on Excel, but then it also came in with one thing I wanted you to take away from the session today, that for you to be good at Excel, you have to use the shortcuts. And how to use the shortcuts, you just press Alt H, meaning Alt Home, and then if you press H, it will take you to highlight, and then you can just move here to choose whichever color you want, right? Just like then you have Control B for border, Control I for italics, Control U for underlining, Control X for taking it, Control V for pasting it. So that's basically it. And if you need more, if ever people need any shortcut that you can't understand, that you need your help with, let me know. I'll pull up and I'll be able to assist you with that one. I hope this session was good. Any comments or questions?
I don't have any questions. I just want to say that it was helpful and I did learn, so I appreciate that.
Man, appreciate it, 1000%. Anybody else before we close it and call it a day?
Yes, thank you. You probably mentioned this before, but when you were doing the X rates, was it just reading the API?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we were basically
Okay.
using the URL, right, to access to ask the API to actually provide that data to Excel.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, thank you.
No problem.
All right, bye.
Anybody else?
Can you do that with any page? You can copy any data, or does it has to be that specific URL? It could be like any URL page. I can copy any data.
Yes, any data that has any page that has data that is structured in a way that your Excel file can read it.
Okay.
So for example, you cannot like try and do that with an image, right? But if it's like a list of number of accidents in Utah, or number of accidents in Clarksville, you can go to that page and use that URL, because Excel has a way to convert that table that it takes in a way that Excel actually understands it.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. 3 more people. In this place, you have to comment before you go, so that we know everything is good. I think.
Okay, I just want to say thank you, Alpha.
Yeah. Oh, no problem. No problem. You don't have any questions?
Nope, I'm good.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't have any questions either.
Okay. Great. Then, thank you so much. In my culture, we call it "Bisei siyabonga tinotenda." Have an amazing week, and hopefully you come for our next sessions. And if you ever want more information about the APSU Codes Programming Program, which is led by the LRC, don't hesitate to reach out to me. We'll gladly give you all the information. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.